I supercharged biochar in a biological reactor, and my garden transformed overnight. If you've been following Soilsage Chronicles, you already know I love experimenting with soil amendments, especially the ones that promise long-term benefits. But every once in a while, something comes along that doesn't just work. It shocks you with how powerful it is. That was my experience with biochar, but not the plain raw kind. I'm talking about biochar supercharged in a living biological reactor, a process that turned my garden beds into thriving ecosystems almost overnight. I'll be honest with you, I've used raw biochar for years. I appreciated its structure, its ability to hold water, its reputation for lasting centuries in the soil, but the effects? They were always slow, subtle, and sometimes disappointing. It wasn't until I began charging my biochar with molasses and aged manure, literally turning it into a living, breathing microbial hotel, that everything changed. Today, I'm breaking down this method in a way that's simple enough for beginners to try but deep enough to satisfy even the most seasoned gardeners. This is hands-on, practical, real soil science you can use right away. Welcome back to Soilsage Chronicles. Let's dig deeper. Why raw biochar isn't enough, and why most gardeners are underusing it. Biochar gets a lot of hype, and it deserves it. Its microscopic pores create an incredible amount of surface area, which allows it to store nutrients, hold water, and support microbial life. But here's the part many people miss. Raw biochar starts out empty. It's kind of like pouring a bag of dry sponges into your garden, you know? Before it becomes useful, it absorbs moisture and nutrients from the soil. Nutrients your plants needed. In fact, raw biochar often slows down plant growth during the first few weeks because it draws in nitrogen before releasing anything back. That's why charging or inoculating biochar is everything. Once you load those empty pores with living microbes, organic acids, and nutrients, the biochar stops taking from the soil and begins giving right away. It becomes a biological powerhouse instead of a nutrient vacuum. This is where our reactor method comes in. The science behind why charging works is pretty fascinating. When you combine molasses, aged manure, and water, you create a nutritional broth so rich in energy and microbes that the biochar pores practically burst with life. Molasses feeds the fast-growing bacteria. Manure brings every other microbe a soil ecosystem needs: fungi, actinomycetes, protozoa, and more. The biochar pores soak up this biological soup and become permanent housing for those organisms. Instead of waiting months for colonization, you get it in just days. These microbes immediately begin cycling nutrients, breaking down organic matter, and invading the soil with fresh biological energy. Charged biochar isn't just an amendment, it's alive, and your soil feels the difference instantly. How I built my biological reactor, and how you can do it too. Let me walk you through the exact reactor method I tested, refined, and now swear by here on Soilsage Chronicles. This isn't theoretical, it's practical, tested, and ready for any gardener to try. I started with crushed biochar no larger than pea-sized pieces. Smaller pieces mean more surface area, and more surface area means, well, more microbial life. In a large container, I mixed unsulfured blackstrap molasses with aged manure. The molasses dissolved into the water, tinting it like dark tea. The manure added texture, nutrients, and microbes. Once everything was evenly mixed, I poured the solution over the biochar and stirred. So, at first, the biochar floated. That's totally normal, since the pores are still full of trapped air. Every 30 minutes I stirred and pressed the char deeper into the mixture. After a few hours, it finally began to sink as the pores filled with that molasses-rich, microbe-dense liquid. Then, I covered it loosely to let gases escape and placed it in a shaded corner of the garden. I made sure to stir every few days to keep oxygen flowing. After about 2 weeks, the liquid turned cloudy and had this earthy smell, ardowe quamini, a sign of strong biological activity. By week 4, the biochar was fully charged and ready. The first time I used it, honestly, I wasn't prepared for what happened next. Within the first week of adding the charged biochar, the soil structure in my garden beds changed. It became darker, softer, and more crumbly. When I dug into it, it felt warm, as if the soil was literally waking up. By week 2, the plants began responding. Leaves gained a deeper green. Growth was stronger and, well, faster. Plants that had been stressed by heat bounced back with surprising speed. It really felt like watching a garden take a deep breath and exhale new energy. And then came the root explosion. Some roots expanded by 50 to 70% compared to control plants. Crops grew faster, filled out more fully, and, resisted minor diseases better. Water retention improved so much that I actually cut back on irrigation without any wilting at all. Over the next seasons, the effects just compounded. The soil held more organic matter. Fertilizer needs dropped. Earthworms returned in greater numbers. And honestly, the best part is that biochar remains stable in the soil for decades, offering long-term support with each growing season. How to use charged biochar in your garden. Let me give you the application methods that worked best here at Soilsage Chronicles. These approaches work in raised beds, ground beds, and even containers. For new or depleted beds, I mixed about a gallon of charged biochar per 10 square feet directly into the top 6 inches of soil. That puts it right into the root zone, where microbes can interact with plant roots immediately. In more established beds, I top-dressed at half that amount. Over time, watering and soil life pulled the biochar downward naturally, blending it into the ecosystem without disturbing existing root structures. Container plants responded especially well. I mixed about 1 part charged biochar into 10 parts potting mix. The containers stayed more hydrated, life returned faster, and plants grew with a vitality I hadn't seen before. Charged biochar works in every kind of garden. The key is simply to give it a chance to integrate with the soil. Why this method belongs in every gardener's toolkit. Whether you're a beginner or an expert, this method offers something rare, a way to dramatically improve soil health with materials that are inexpensive, natural, and long-lasting. Charged biochar enhances soil structure, water retention, nutrient availability, microbial diversity, and plant resilience. And it does all of this for years, not weeks. It's the kind of method that fits the spirit of Soilsage Chronicles: earth-friendly, science-based, affordable, and replicable for gardeners everywhere. If you're ready to unlock the full potential of your soil and turn your garden into a thriving ecosystem, this biological reactor biochar method is absolutely worth trying. It's simple, effective, and honestly, surprisingly powerful. And once you see what it does for your plants, you'll understand why I can't stop talking about it. If you enjoyed this guide and want more deep dives like this, make sure you subscribe to Soilsage Chronicles and share this article with fellow gardeners who love experimenting with soil life. Let's keep growing wiser, richer soil together.